Hello everybody, I am Samuel15 the Dragon Team here today, and welcome to Pokemon TCG Online. Today I have a deck list for you guys, and I'll be doing a video with it. I'm sorry I was not able to do expanded format Monday. Some stuff came up and I was not able to do it when I wanted to, so I apologize for that. And so today, to make up, I'm just going to have a regular old Pokemon TCG video, online video, and we're going to go play in a tournament with this. So the new set, Primal Clash, just came out almost a week ago, and we have Mega Aggron as one of the Pokemon that came out. It I think has some pretty good potential for Megaton Slam. Does 120 plus 120 more if you flip a coin. But it also says you may flip a coin, so you can say no if you don't want to flip that coin. If heads, you can do 120 more, effectively doing 240, knocking out pretty much everything else in the game. With the exception of Wailord, it knocks out pretty much everything in the game. If tails, however, it does 20 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, not very good. I mean, 240 is really nice, but that 20 to each of your bench Pokemon, ugh. So that's why you flip Teeny in this deck to basically make our odds of flipping it even better. However, because of this effectively is a luck-based deck. This is the luck-based deck for the format. Has the potential to be really good, but at the same time, not really at all. Some of these decks have done well in the past. I believe some kind of flip deck one like rolled several years ago. So you never know. Mega Aggron could see some big play. Do I think it's competitive? I think it's at least tier 2, and I do think it's better than Dialga, but not by much, to be honest. The one thing I do like about this deck a little bit more is that it seems a bit more consistent, at least a little bit. Especially since you're only playing really one attacker. You do have two backup attackers in forms of Aegislash and Heatran, and I actually do recommend having at least two backup attackers. I do recommend having Heatran for the so you can knock out Donphans pretty easily, and it's a one-prize attacker as well. And I also recommend Aegislash. You can have two Aegislash or two Aegislash or two Heatran, or you can have like one of each like I'm having, or you can have like instead of Aegislash something else like a Cobalion, maybe even Skarmory, or even a Dialga EX actually. Maybe Mewtwo. This one spot's endless. You can actually take some of these items out to put in off more attackers. Puka did a video on this a few days ago, I believe, and I believe he had a 2 Keldeo and 2 Victini, so you can do that instead and make your make it more likely so you can draw into these two Pokemon. But to be honest, I prefer only having one of each. Sure, if this thing gets knocked out or it's surprised, it does hurt, but you know, it's fine. You know, we do have Aegislash as a backup attacker. It's pretty decent, especially since of the way I'm playing this deck. And the way I'm playing it, I'm playing a little differently. I'm playing it so I can discard my Steel Energy much easier with Battle Compressor. So I'm less reliant on DCE, even though I still play 4 for now. I may want to take 1 or 2 out so I can put a few other things in this deck. But this is what I have for now. I also have an Evo Soda because I really do like Evo Soda in this deck for evolving into Aggron and Bronzong. That's what they're for. We have a 3-2 Aggron line, 3-3 Bronzong line, one Heatran, one Aegislash, one Victini, and one Keldeo. You can also put Jirachi in this deck, though I prefer not to play that in this deck personally. But that's just me, though. My own personal playstyle. You have 2 Max Potion because odds are you're not going to get turn 2 Megaton Slam with a Victini on the bench every time. In fact, you're more often than not, you're probably not going to use Megaton Slam until like turn 4, actually, turn 4 or 5. So sometimes I actually recommend, sometimes I wonder maybe we should forgo the Aggron Spirit Link, but sometimes we're only able to get the Aggron until turn 3. And this is what actually makes Mega Aggron a little better. Even though at times it's pretty much just as consistent as Dialga, it is better because once you do get this thing in play, you're one-shotting. If you most likely are one-shotting if you have Victini on the bench. Pretty much every time you're just kind of rolling through the competition, you know, and you're not doing 170, which is just enough to skate by and be okay. No, it knocks out everything. Everything dies. And the best part is you don't discard your energy when you do it. You know, actually, I'd rather have my Pokemon be bent, have that little side effect that my Pokemon will get some bench damage than discard my energy. Ugh. Granted, we do have Keldeo to rush in retreat for that, but still, that's just me. We take 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Max Potion to help any early damage. 2 VS Seeker to give back our many supporters when we do play a lot, actually. We play 2 Colors, 2 Life Senator, 4, and then 4 Sycamore. We also play 3 Fan Club to get our bench Pokemon, to get our Pokemon out faster. And we also play Teammates because, man, Teammates is just good. If, like, say your Mega Aggron gets knocked out, then you can instantly just get another one right off the bat. Or like whatever you need for it. Maybe say you already have a Aggron with a Spirit Link on it in the bench. Then you can get an Mega Aggron and DCE, or a Keldeo and a Floatstone rush and retreat and get all the beautiful energy on Mega Aggron easily. Or maybe a supporter for next turn and it's just one thing you need this turn. Or just endless possibilities. That's what I like about it. We played 2 Aggron Spirit Link to get this Mega Aggron play, with 2 Floatstone for the Keldeo, and just fun retreating options. Now, there's certain stuff you could play in this deck instead. You could play AZ. It's fairly good in this deck, I would say. Gets rid of pretty much everything. Gets rid of your damage, but at the same time, I don't recommend using it on Mega Aggron, because you're also getting rid of the Spirit Link, and you kind of need that. So the best thing I would suggest, instead of VC, maybe, not VC, but AZ instead of AC, you probably should play Cashish, which shuffles 1 Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck. I think I like that idea better. Another thing you could do, instead of playing the 2 Steel Shelter, you can put in another Aggron or another Spirit Link, so you can have a bit more consistency. Maybe you want to play a 4th Bronzor. Maybe you can take out the Battle Compressor and just put in something else instead. There's endless possibilities for this deck, honestly. No one seems to have found the right deck list, the right stuff, and how the right way to make a good Aggron deck is. And we really won't know until probably after States, if that. This past series gave us fairly little information onto what to make a good Aggron deck. I mean, good Bronzong Dialga deck. And we pretty much figured out throughout this past cities that Bronzong Dialga is not very good in general. That's what we learned with that. It's decent, but has so many problems with it. So maybe Bronzong Mega Aggron will be better. We still do not know, but you never know. So yeah, without further ado, just save the deck. That took a lot longer than I thought it should. What version of that was? Crap, I forgot what version of it, because I have 2 copies of the deck. Because I have 2 ways of making it. Let's see. Yep, this is the right one, I believe. Yep, right one. That's the first one. Yeah, let's just. Oh, we could do a tournament, but I'm just gonna do a straight video because it's just much faster. And yeah, alright. I have multiple versions of this deck because I'm just trying out different ways we can make this deck, because there's, like I said, there's many ways you can make this deck, and I've yet to find out the perfect way. And yes, I'm dressed like a Team Aqua grunt. Go Team Aqua. You know, yet I'm playing it with Magma Sleeves and Magma Coin. Just because it fits better. For those who wonder where you can get these sleeves and coin, you can get these sleeves and coin by entering these tournaments. For Team Magma, you get the team not Team Magma, but for Maxi, you get Team Magma sleeves if you win the tournament, and for Archie, you get a Team Aqua sleeves and coin if you win the tournament. So yeah, I have a pretty good hand. I have a lot of stuff I can work with right here. I see a Keldeo, a full-arted one, so that makes me think that my opponent has a somewhat good deck. I could be wrong. I'm going to get a Bronzong and a Keldeo. I got the Keldeo. I normally would like to get a 15 here, but I have Float Stone, so I might as well just put it down now and pass. Sure, I didn't get any energy, but, you know, a hand like this, what energy? My opponent puts a Float Stone on his Keldeo, and this is obviously means my opponent's playing some kind of I thought my opponent was not playing any kind of water deck, but I see a Blastoise hit the discard, so that must mean someone is playing a Blastoise deck. Huh. Interesting. Blastoise was a deck I thought that many people thought was dead, but with Aqua Ball, that kind of format, it may actually be tier 2. Still not very good, but I think it's good enough. It could end, or I could Colress here. I think I'm just going to Colress here. If I had one more Pokemon on the bench, I'd probably would have just actually, I think I did Colress instead of end. I meant to end, but whatever. I can end next turn. I'm off to a missed start. I'm facing a Blastoise deck, so Black Hero cannot one-shot me easily though. So just want to point that out. Kind of wondering what my opponent's got here. Puts down DCE. I normally don't like seeing DC in Blastoise decks, but I don't know what kind of Blastoise deck my opponent's playing. Probably just just a straight Blastoise Mewtwo variant, and it looks like my opponent already has the rare candy. Blastoise rare candy. I don't like seeing that already. Gee, that's pretty good. Professor letter off the bat, too. I don't know why my opponent put down the DC on the Keldeo. I actually don't like that play at all. My opponent should have put down that DC is completely and totally worthless. My opponent definitely should have used it as to put it on the Mewtwo. That's just my opinion though, but still, I really think my opponent did the wrong move here, personally. That's now just a waste. And it's kinda, oh well. Whatever, I'm gonna end here. Hopefully I get something to discard energy. Awesome. I'm still pretty injured though. And I don't have a Victini in play, so I'm kinda hoping for the looks here. Not gonna lie, I don't have a backup attacker, so I'm kinda screwed here if I mess. Yeah, I'm screwed here if I don't get it. I mean, sure, I can get like an Aegislash next turn, but still. Hopefully, I really do need to get this knockout here. Sure, my opponent needs to hit me for only needs to get one more. Oh, ugh. My opponent only needs one more water energy on this Keldeo to knock me out here. And yes, I want to do it. Do I get it? Ah, no, I don't. Crud. Now my opponent gets the water. Crud. But on the bright side, my opponent did put a DC onto the Keldeo. So, put down a Suicune, so I know eventually my opponent plans on something. Puts down another water energy on the Keldeo. And one-shots my not one-shots my Aggron, but knocks out my poor Aggron. I whiffed big time there. That's the problem with this deck, because it just whiffs horribly sometimes. I'm gonna Fan Club here because I really do need another attacker of sorts. I'm gonna get the Aggron and the Aegislash. I really want to get the Victini out, but I really do need to start getting a Aggron powered up here. And I do have a bunch of Steel Energy, so I can put down Metal Links a few times to Aegislash. I will not be able to attack here, which does stink. But at the very least, I will be able to stall. And that's actually pretty important here. And I'm just gonna my turn. And I just hope that my opponent does not have a Lysander to get rid of my other Aggron, because that's just gonna suck. Oh, and of course he has a Lysander for the other. For the Bronzong. I think my opponent thought that he did not have enough for the thing, so he's just gonna take the cheap knockout there. That's not a horrible play. Not horrible at all. I should have, let's see, got a VS Seeker for Fan Club, get a Zong in play, Zor in play, and the Victini in play. Maybe I should have waited to hold on for that because Suicune's going to be a bit of an issue. But, you know, I think if I get Lysander a few times as well, I should be fine. I can just get around that. Sure, my opponent's hitting me for 70, but who cares? I have Max Potion, I have ways to get around that. Opponent puts down DCE and is immediately and will not be able to attack me. Especially since he put down another Suicune, so he will not be able to take it back either. And my opponent decides to trump card me. Immediately deciding that, you know what, I'm going to mess with my opponent here. Ugh. Well, the good news is that I get VS Seeker back, and my tool back, and a bunch of other stuff back. Blastoise onto the thing, and wow, 2 Bicycle. Computer search. And hits me for 0 because he forgot that he can't hit me for weakness. Good for you! Hope my opponent's realizing his efforts there were kind of in vain. Let's see, Steel, and Lysander. I'm gonna wait to see what my opponent does. I really don't need to do anything here. I mean, sure, there's nothing really I can do here, to be honest. My opponent can have nothing for all I know. Computer searched for a muscle man, I know that. And my opponent probably is gonna have to just continue hitting me for 90. Which I don't mind. And yay! I'm cleverly waited a turn. That turn was all I needed. DC there. Stadium there. Just get out of my hand. Let's see. You know, I can't do anything else. I might as well just Mega Ball, you know. Alrighty. I would like to get a... Oh, opponent top 6. A Juniper there. And I'm curious to see what my opponent's going to do here. Puts down a Mewtwo. Not bad. Deluses onto the Keldeo. Deluses again onto the Keldeo. Once again onto the Keldeo. It's probably going to rush in, hit me for 110. 130. My bad. And like that, 130. Great. That's awesome. Max Potion. Just want to get a target off the board. I'm going to Chorus. Try to get the Lysander for next turn. Russian. I'm going to put that there so I can have attacker next turn. And I'm going to retreat. And let's get the knockout here. I always get so nervous whenever I do this. Yes. Yes! No! Alright, so actually the thing my opponent's going to want to do now, my opponent's obviously going to want to attack me with Suicune and stall a few turns. Of course, I can just go back into my bread and butter and just stall with my Aegislash. Sure, my opponent's going to hit me for 90 damage, but I don't even care. My opponent needs a Lysander here to do something, you know. What's my opponent get? Ah, Juniper at the end of the road. Curious to see what my opponent's going to try to do here. My opponent will be doing a lot of damage with that. But at the same time, ooh, my opponent decides just to soften it up. Clever, clever, clever. And I'm consistently not drawing anything I need. Which does kind of stink. Not gonna lie. Alrighty here, put a max potion. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 80, 120, 140, 120. My opponent will not be knocking me even with the Mewtwo. But my opponent can get something out of nowhere, and that's what I'm kind of afraid of, so I'm just going to max potion now while I can. Sure, a bunch of the energy gets in this discard pile. My DC goes bye-bye. But I'm just kind of trying to play it smart here. Not going to get anything. Try to see what else is in here. Lysander and a 2 Via Seeker are still in here. Makes you wonder why I'm not drawing into them, but that's fine. What do I not need anymore? I don't think I need another... I don't need another Bronzong in here. So yeah. Just gonna Juniper Sycamore all this stuff away. Try to get a Lysander for next turn. Retreat to this. Let's see. Battle Compressor away stuff I don't want here. Aggron. And Aggron and Fan Club Steel. I still have yet to draw into what I wanted. I'm going to put this down just so I don't have to draw into it again. I should have done that last time, but... yeah, I'm still not drawing into my any of my Lysander outs. Which essentially does suck. My opponent's at a pretty difficult position too. Puts up another Suicune. And my opponent's probably going to want to put some, my opponent's going to probably put some regular water energy on it. Or, better yet, my opponent's going to retreat. Yeah, sorry for the noise in the background. I'm opponent's probably going to retreat and put the other 2 water energy on the Suicune. I would assume, or not. Opponent did get 4 energy, right? Yeah, my opponent did. Yeah, my opponent should have my opponent's. Oh well, it doesn't matter anyway. I'd like to top deck a Lysander here for the win. I would, I really would. But it does not seem that like that's the case, which kind of sucks. Oh, 12 cards off my deck. I'm just trying to get my Lysander out, you know. If that makes any sense. I'm just gonna get rid of this because I can. Get rid of that. Let's see. Max Potion just to stall for some more times. Metal Links onto the Aggron and get it all set up. Just in case my opponent decides to Lysander up a Bronzong, and I'm going to pass. Alright, so I have plenty of Lysanders out. I still have 1 left in the deck. I still have 2 VS Seekers. That's why I did not just straight up VS Seeker for it. Trying to figure out what my opponent's trying to do here. I think my opponent's just trying to big dip onto the Aggron, onto the Mewtwo, so he can essentially do that. That's why I was a bit hesitant in doing it in the first place, because I'm afraid my opponent can get Lysander for a win here. My opponent actually can't get Lysander for a win. Opponent can try, but it's going to be kind of hard to do so. I do have my Mega line in the discard pile for me trying to draw into it. The opponent has Lysander here. I think essentially that is game. By the way, my opponent is big dipping. I do think my opponent has it. Yep, my opponent does. Just brings up the Aggron. I think that is it. How many water is that? That's enough. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, I got it. Ooh, GG. My opponent did the math wrong. Probably that's all he had. Either one of those 3 had to happen. But we got the win! Wow. Granted, we beat another B tier deck, but hey, it was entertaining. And yay, we get 25 tokens! Woo! And we get 36 tokens overall. Players MVP with Aggron EX. That was a very interesting battle, and that's the power of Mega Aggron EX. That's some of the flaws of it, and some of the good points of it. I faced rayray3773. So yeah, please like and subscribe for future content. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff. And I shall see you guys next time.